Howdy everybody, I'm Dave with Nelson Creek Farms, coming to you from a beautiful sunny day finally here in southern Idaho. It is the 21st of May 2024. It is an election day here in the state. We are doing our Republican primary elections. Democrats will or have already done theirs. Yeah, so today's the day we choose who's running against them. Personally, I'd like to vote them all out and start all over again. Unfortunately, I wasn't one of the options on today's ballot. I did run into a longtime acquaintance of mine, Michelle, up there at the voting booth. Here's a quick pic of her sitting there. Anyway, like I said, big shout out going to Michelle. She's been a long-time follower of the channel and whatnot, and a local resident around here. Reached out to say hi today. So, anyway, on we get with today's video. Been a lot of silly, stupid stuff going on here at the farm that I'm going to get into and tell you about right quick. His hair is gold and it should be silver. Silence is golden. Duct tape is silver. Maybe Trump should just shut up. So what else has been going on? Well, one was the weather. Number two is moving this desk out of the office. I got to thinking about it, and I thought it might be warmer in there in the wintertime with the door and the stove kind of being in alignment right here. In fact, we're kind of right in the line. So I thought maybe in wintertime that room would be a little bit warmer and I wouldn't have to use electric space heaters. So I was going to gut the room, clean it up, put new finish on the floor, that sort of thing, and move the bed in there. And I got to looking, and now that I got that wainscoting up on the walls and whatnot, I think I will move this back in there and maintain that as my office, possibly. I don't know. But in the process of setting up the computer and hooking everything up, it decided it was going to do an update. Well, when it updated, everything crashed. This is part of reason number 3 as to why I haven't done a video for the last week. I have been slowly reprogramming this thing to do its thing. Lost every single one of my favorite locations that I would go to, like eBay, Facebook, that sort of thing. And it all got started last year when we were going to do the farmer market thing here at the farm, and that whole thing got hacked. If you recall that, if you go back to the last year's videos, they'll begin in 23-something. Anyway, yeah. Found out my Facebook account was hacked, so I closed down the old one, created a new one, and yeah, in the process, lost everything out of this old PC, and of course it isn't Windows 11 compatible, so we're looking at getting a new PC. In the meantime, I put programs back in it. I'm slowly working on it, getting that done. Item number 4 that's been taking up my time this week. I think it's 4. Anyway, if it isn't, it's going to be. I have a GoPro camera, this one right here, which is actually the earliest one of the 3 Hero 7 Blacks that I own. This one will not work with the media mod thing, the deal for the remote mics. I'd show you what it looks like, but I'm talking to you and it's being used. So it doesn't talk to anything. So I was going to trade it in on the GoPro deal. You trade in an old camera, you get $50 off the price of a new Hero 12 Black. Well, I got the $50 off, but the link didn't work for me to send this thing back. So what I may do is rig this up on a stand, like one of these articulated lights, and use it for when I'm vlogging here in the house and just talking to you like I am now, because it will work with its own microphones and stuff, but it won't work with the remote. So yeah, that's what the story is here. So for $380, I have a new GoPro 12 that I don't need and whatnot. And when the computer crashed, All these little 7s, the thing that downloaded them into the computer, yeah, it's gone. So yeah, that's been fun trying to rebuild that. So yeah, between the weather, moving this thing out here, the computer crashing, and GoPros, it's just been a real interesting week. I do have parts in for the Alice Chalmers B, so we will be getting it out and getting that loader off of it, and finish the conversion job on it to 12 volt, and hopefully, knock on some wood, I will be able to get to the garden plots sometime here soon. With Stinky, the little 8N Ford, its back blade, get all that leveled off, get the rototiller on it, get it tilled, and I need to move the raspberries from out by the field where they're at into where I'm going to fence in the backyard, that sort of thing, and hopefully we can get a garden plot going here before too long. But that's the latest updates from around here at the farm. So yeah, on we roll. When you're stressed, you eat ice cream, cake, chocolates, and sweets. Why? Because stressed spelled backwards is desserts. Now, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the grass hay seems to be coming up fairly well right through here. Yeah, it is. I really don't think the last month and a half or 2 months worth of snow, freezing temperatures, and whatnot have done the grass any good. Got a lot of bare spots starting to show, and it's in paths, but they don't run with the direction of the grain drill, so I know it wasn't a fault of the grain drill putting down seed. It's just cold wind and the ice and the whatever we've had, which is the first thing as to why I haven't gotten anything done and why you haven't seen a video in the last week from here at Nelson Creek. It's just been too darn nasty outside to have done anything until today, and we still got a pretty decent wind blowing, but at least the sun's out and it's above 60. There's some of that big equipment going by here that does some of our big farmland around here. Yeah, I'm not sure where he's going so slow, but I can pretty well tell you that's almost $500,000 worth of equipment and machinery that just rolled by here. The drum mower is still sitting where it's been sitting now for a month, waiting to be finished and whatnot. The drum baler is still sitting right where it's been. I haven't been able to get to it either, so I'm hoping today we can maybe get something done around here to get some of these little projects wrapped up. I'm saying that because a couple of my neighbors have already chopped hay for green silage, and another one's got some windrow that they're going to be baling here probably by the end of this week. So yeah, I need to get my hay equipment put together and get it up to speed and running, so I can actually do something with it this year. If the wind and weather would just cooperate. You know, I see people my age climbing those fake rock walls, zip lining, and all that kind of thing. But I feel pretty lucky about my physical abilities. So after all, I got up this morning, got both feet through my underwear, and didn't even fall over once. Next thing up is drilling a hole in the pin you know what, I probably ought to do that a little bit different. Yeah, sure as the world. What I want to do is make that hairpin hole big enough I can put a linchpin in. But this thing is going to go flying out of my hands if I'm not careful. So I'm going to just hang on to it gently, and if it lets go, well, it lets go. Yes, I need to get a vise on this thing. The next thing to deal with is installing the new handle on the new top link assembly I got for the hay baler. Yeah. Ah! Not bad. I'm okay. Anyway, let's show you what this is. What I picked up is a new top link assembly, because if you recall in one of the last videos I noted that the LS tractor is a category 1 at the tractor, but the mower is a category 2. So I bought an online deal. Nobody in town even had a plain category 1 or a plain cat 2 top link hitch. And what I'm talking about by category is the hole sizes. Category 1 is 7/8 or 3/4, I think it's 3/4, and category 2 is inch. So I needed the bigger end on the baler. So I bought a whole complete new unit to put on there. Thank you to a lot of you that suggested where to go look to find one of these. And some of you just suggested putting bushings in, buying a category 2 and bush down the end on the tractor, which I could have done, would have been cheaper. This was $37 with shipping and handling, but I wanted it right. Plus, I have every intention of leaving this thing attached to the drum mower. I said baler a second ago. I meant the drum mower has the cat 2 ends on it, or for the top link. So yeah, this is going to become a somewhat permanent fixture on that drum mower. This all goes together like that. This is actually a drawbar pin, but you know, whatever, it works, right? And yeah, I don't know what length it's going to need to be, so we'll just leave it tight for now. I'll go get a pin, put in there. Then we can pick this thing up, and then I can put the skirting all around the bottom of this shield here for the drums, and put the mower teeth or blades in the drums, and we can give this thing a test whirl, see what it does. People these days are worrying about G-men reading your emails, listening in on your smartphones, listening in on what Alexa's recording that you don't know is being recorded, all that kind of thing. But you know, there's no need to get upset and worried about it now, because your vacuum cleaner has been collecting dirt on you for years. Yeah. Those little money plants, or silver dollar plants as some of us locals call them, are blooming full tilt right now along the edge of the sidewalk. They're a real nice little sight to see as you're walking up and down the sidewalk here. Yeah, so spring's here, summer's going to be coming quick, probably next week though. One more thing of interest that has developed this week is regarding moving the desk and the computer out to the living room. In doing all of that, I discovered I couldn't plug the answering machine into the modem like I had when the desk was set up in the office. I have now moved the answering machine elsewhere into the system. It's not hooked up to the modem because the computer was hooked up to that, and anyway, it was a big mess. But I had a lot of static and noise on the background every time I'd use the phone. So now I'm hoping that the 4 hours it used to take to upload a 20-minute video is a lot shorter in time. So we're going to give that a whirl, because I also got a new modem in the process of everything that's been going on in the last week or so. So knock on some more wood, hopefully upload speeds are going to be a little bit faster around here at Nelson Creek, which will help me get videos out to you better, because it takes the better part of a day to film one of these and edit it, compile it, put it together, and upload it. So yeah, that's per video. So anyway, onwards and upwards with that. We'll give it a whirl, but this is going to do it for today's video. I've got lawns to mow, laundry to do, dishes to do, etc. I got my own stuff I got to take care of. So I'm going to get to that, and we'll catch up with you later this week on another video. Maybe it'll be wrapping up the mower and the baler. Maybe it'll be working on the Alice B, converting it, or might even be the garden plots. Who knows? Anyway, I'm Farmer Dave, wishing you well. We'll catch up with you later. Bye-bye for now.